Welcome back to Hi-Fi Tech and Entertainment channel. So, if you are looking to master a end-to-end SAP Fiori development, you are in the right place. For understanding the SAP Fiori design principles to building the real-world SAP UF application and extending with Fiori elements, we will walk you through everything step by step. For that, to make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and turn on the notifications so you will never miss my sessions. So for that, let's join our SAP Fiori community to get early access to videos, and also can download all my training documents and stay connected with fellow learners. And I will provide you the PDF, code samples, and slides used in the video available only for the communities. And after every 3 videos, I will host a live chat for questioning and answering session for the Fury developers community, where you can connect with me directly and you can clear your doubts in real time. So, and also you will get bonus tips and templates and updates on advanced video topics before anyone else. For that, just join my Fury developers community and start your journey to becoming a Fury expert. So, without wasting your time, let's build our first SAP Fury together. First, what is SAP Fury? So, everyone knows SAP Fury is an UX, and mainly it has some advantages and it will be a role based and everything. First, I will come to the session one by one, what it is and what are the principles and how to do it. First, if you see here, what I did is I just break down into a real world advantages of SAP Fiori for your business. First, we will start on the left for 8 core benefits that shows how Fiori simplifies the workflows, improves the mobile access, and boosts the productivity. But it's not just about the features on the right. You can also see how this translates into a real results and how to reduce the errors and improve the team morale and future ready mobile businesses. Whether if you are IT leader or SAP consultant, this is why Fury is more just a UI in business enabler. First, if you see here, the first one is increases the productivity. So the SAP Furies are it's a role based, and also it helping the user completely tasks the faster and most effectively and workflow. This UX is modern and it's an user friendly, and it will reducing the training time and making the task easy to understand, and also it improves the mobility. So you can run an mobile, tab, desktop. It allows the work from anywhere to boosting the agility. Then SAP HANA optimization. The Fury leverages the SAP HANA for real-time performance and analytics, making transitions lightning the fast. And also it will be easy to implement. Why? Because already we have predefined templates and standard apps, and deployment is quicker and it's more consistent. And it has high quality data. Its better UX leads to more accurate data input and improves the reporting and decision making. Finally, it by streaming the operations and reducing the errors, it lowers the support and operational cost also. And we have a centralized UX strategy for consisting of Fury based UI across the apps by reducing the complexity for the users and also the team IT team people. If you see in the right side, tangible business outcome from SAP Fury, if you see here, it's increase the productivity, means within the less time for the transition, the faster data entry and very fewer clicks. and also the reduction in errors. It will clear the UI and its role-based access to reduce the manual mistakes, and also it improves the data integrity. It enhances the workforce flexibility mobility. For example, the staff can access the systems on mobile devices while on the move also. And it improved the morale. It gives an UI, it's a happier user, which leads to higher adoption rates and reduces the frustrations. And the Fury setup of organizations for future digital transformation with SAP BTP and mobile first strategies. Now we will see what are the key principles of SAP Fury UX. The first one is the role based. What is the role based? So I can say it as a simple word. It will reduces the complexity and increases the efficiency by giving the users exactly what they needed. Apart of that, nothing else. For example, can you take a purchase manager sees only approval task, not the whole processing things. Just it will show you the approve things. The next key principle is adapt. So whether you are in an office or on a move, you can, as a SAP Fury gives you the same powerful experience. It will be responsible and run on any devices, mobiles, tabs, desktops, and it's auto adjusts the screen size without losing our functionality. The next key principle is simple. The Fury follows keep it simple principles so the new users can work without long training sessions. And also the UI code is clean and just for the essentials. Mainly we will focusing on the completing the task with the minimum steps. Next, coherent. This is the consistency builds confidence in users and also reduces the time waste on learning the different scenarios. I mean, switching between the modules, it will be easy and it's familiar, and also the behavior will be the same across all the platforms. The next key principle is delightful. This is not just a functional, it's enjoyable. That's the delightful part of the Fury. I mean, if you want to maintain throughout full animations, micro interactions, and clear visibility, you can feel good while using this Fury. It is not just an UI, it's a design philosophy with these 5 principles, and make sure user have a right tool in the right context on any device and he actually enjoys using this. Next, if you see the Fury implementation, in how many ways we can implement the Fury is the first one, web-based implementation. In this web-based implementation, we have a technologies of HTML5, SAP UI5, and the BAS. HTML5 is a founder of modern web UI, and SAP UI5 is a framework for building our Fury applications with MVC architecture. When it comes to the BAS, it's a cloud-based IDE to build and test and deploy our Fury apps. And here it allows you to the seamless interaction with the CDS views, OData, and SAP backend system also. When it comes to native mobile development, here we have a platforms of iOS, Apple, and Androids. For iOS, Apple, we will use the tools of Shift and Apple Access Code. When it comes to Android, we will use Java and Android Studio. When it comes to the performance with the device integration, example camera and GPS or offline supports is critical in the native mobile apps or the preferred routes. So, but the native apps needs a separate code base for iOS and Android, but it will support the Fury platform. When it comes to the cross-platform mobile development, the SAP tools are SAP Mobile Services and SAP Mobile Development Kit and Business Application Studio. The cross-platform options will reduces the cost and time. By writing once and deploy it to both Android and iOS with the free Fury style mobile apps. So what we have designed and UX is for the Fury, how we usually implement is we will have three choices, either web-based or native mobile and cross-platform. By in this three platform, we can build by using an SAP UI5 applications, which is perfect for Fury on desktop or mobile browsers, and also for more control or offline capabilities and native developments by using these things also available. Next, the behind scenes of the Fury. Here, the top layer is a Fury Launchpad. When the user opens the SAP Fury Launchpad in a browser, it looks like simple, but under the hood, there is a complex orchestration of these services. Here, this is an entry point to all the Fury applications, and it will be act as an unified shelf provided role-based access to different apps. Based on your access, you can see the Fury applications. And also, these apps can be based on either WebDrive or SAP GUI or Factsheet applications or SAP UI5. The second one is the front-end ABAP server. It handles the complete OData services exposed via SAP Gateway, and it also acts as the middleman behavior between the both UI part and the backend logic. The communication with the backend via will be the remote functional calls. This layer as this translated that talks UI request and forwards them to the correct business logic. The third layer is the backend ABAP server. This is the real magic happens here. Here we will maintain business logics, calculations, validations, all executed securely and effectively. Here we will execute our business logic within ABAP or RAP system, and we will expose this CDS views to a data modeling and it will retrieve. Here the SAP gateway in the backend again helps to expose this to a OData one. The fourth one is SAP HANA database. It stores actually data in the database tables. This CDS views is set on the top of the table to provide the semantically rich and reusable data models. Here the data travel is the super fast and the CDS views let us shape the data into a meaningful insight for the UI. Here, what first, as you know, the Fury background is our SAP UI5. This technology powerful for the Fury user experience. First, what is SAP UI5? Now, UI development with SAP UI5. Here, if you see, that is the front-end layer. It will build by using an SAP UI5. Either you can use Visual Studio, SAP Web ID or BAS. I will use the BAS system. So we will test applications there only. And we will run as an Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari, Internet Explorer. Wherever you want, we can run it. This data will displace the end user by using responsive and model. Next, this is a development environment. Here, it's a communication between the UI and the OData. Here, if you see the backend system, we have an application layer and also the database layer. In this application is powered by SAP ABAP or S4 HANA or other platforms. It will handles the processing, validation and logic execution. When it comes to database layers, It's an SAP HANA in-memory performance. You can also use MySQL or other database in custom or hybrid applications. Before going to the development, I will show you what is the SAP Fiori and UI5, how they work together. If you see here in this diagram, it is an SAP UI5 freestyle and here it is an SAP Fiori elements. The SAP UFF freestyle, we will use this when your app requires unique user interfaces and complex workflows or custom UI logic. Think the dashboards and configurators or multiple step widgets. When it comes to SAP Fiori elements, it's an best for apps that deals with the master detail views, lists, and the simple forms like traveling request, purchase the orders, and approval the apps. So the Fiori elements will be a fast, efficient, and it follows all Fiori guidelines. The freestyle gives you the freedom, but at the cost of effort and the economy. So if you want to use the extension points in Fiori elements, it can inject the custom code so it will be flexible enough for 80% of use cases without full freestyle overhead. So if you use this, if you want to do extensions, we will do it easily and we can do the things very quicker and faster. So without wasting your time, let's get started with SAP UI5, and Fiori. How to start our application means, first I'm going to use a batch system. If you're not registered the BTP trial account, please register it. Once you register, then we will create a project and we will add some controls by using some Fiori design principles. On further videos, we will use the SAP Fiori elements. So if you see here, this architecture, finally we are going to perform it now. So without wasting your time, let's get started with SAP UI5 development in batch system. So now I'm logging into the SAP Trialer account. In case if you didn't, we need to register. Once you register, here you can see all our trial accounts. Once it is there, what you have to do is, here we have an options SAP Business Application Studio. Once you click on it directly, it will ask you the usernames and passwords. So once you, in case if you're doing it first time, there will be option to register. Here we need to maintain your mail ID, username, passwords. Then if you click on continue, the registrations will be done. Then after registration, you need to click on trial. Go to your instance and subscription. Here you can see the Business Application Studio. Once you click on that, it will show you the dev space. If you didn't create, it will ask you to create a dev space. That one how to do is, in the top right corner, you can see dev space manager. Just select that. Here we need to create our dev space. Click on create, choose SAP Fiori, give the dev space name whatever you want to do. Now I am going to develop a Fiori app, right? Click on Fiori. Here already these are inbuilt. On top of this, if you want to select anything, we can do it. Currently, I don't want anything. Just simply I will choose HTML5 template. Click on create. Once you click on create, see, once you click on create, it will come like this. Then here we have an option for start. Once you click on start, that the status will changes to a running state like this. Then here you can see the enable link. Then only we can open your dev space. Here if you see 3 more buttons is there. This is for the edit, this is for the download, and this is for the delete, the dev space. Now once you click on this, Now the bash system will open. So this is the bash system. Here we are going to create a Fury apps. Here, how to create Fury apps means file, new project from the template. Here we need to choose SAP Fury generator. Here, if you see, these all are the Fury template applications. Here, if you choose basic means, it will choose a freestyle applications of SAP UI5. If you choose a custom page means, it will create a SAP Fury elements for the custom based flexible programming application. Now click on next. It will ask the data source and service implementation. This is nothing but to connectivity of your backend service. So currently, if you have any system, we can choose it. Now what I will do is, instead of taking this, I will just choose a freestyle application, click on next, and I'm not choosing any data source. That's it. Then click on next, and here it will ask you the view name. In my next video, I will explain you what is view and what things will be there, all the things. So now here we need to give the module name and the application namespace and description. These all things I will explain you to the coming videos. Once you maintain these things, just we need to click on finish. So here what I'm doing is, before explaining the SAP UI5 index page, here I created some dummy index page here. If you see this thing, we are defining as an HTML5 template. Within this, if you see, we maintain the title and the hello world. Here, if you see now, I didn't loaded any SAP UI5 bootstrappings, nothing. If you see, this is the normal HTML5 page. Within that HTML5, just I loaded the style, I mean CSS, and I maintain some title, and within the div, I maintain some text. So what I will do now is, just I will run the application. Here we have a multiple option. Just I will go for the simple one. Once you run the application, if you see here, it shows the hello world. This is the text we maintained in the div. So that's how we need to maintain. So in next video, I will explain you what is the view, what is the controller. If you create a file, what files will go loaded, what is the usages of all that files, and how to build a proper application. These all things we will explain you in the next step. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching guys. Stay tuned for next video.